Hey there, geography nerds and fans of countries that are weirdly wholesome. Today we're diving into a nation so peaceful it makes Switzerland look like a heavy metal mosh pit. Yep, we're talking about a place where the most dangerous weapon is probably a really aggressive spatula. You know, those rankings of the world's happiest countries. This one's always up there, probably humming a jaunty tune while doing so. But how can a country just have an army? Don't they know there are like wars and stuff? Stick around because things are about to get surprisingly chill. Now, you might be picturing our mystery nation as some tiny island populated by people who only eat granola and talk to dolphins. Wrong. Well, mostly wrong. They love granola. See, this country wasn't always a haven of peace and non-violence. They had their fair share of scrapping back in the day. Vikings, conquests, the whole shebang. But somewhere along the line they decided, you know what, fighting's a bit rubbish in it, and thus began a long, slow process of, well, not fighting. They focused on diplomacy, cooperation, and probably a lot of group hugs. Okay, maybe not group hugs, but you get the idea. So let's get down to brass tacks. How does a country without an army defend itself? Do they just throw organic vegetables at invaders? Actually, that's not a bad idea. The answer, my friends, is a bit more nuanced. They invest heavily in things like strong international relationships, diplomacy, and a justice system that focuses on rehabilitation rather than punishment. They're basically the friend everyone goes to for advice because they're so darn reasonable. And you know what? It works. Their crime rates are incredibly low and they consistently rank among the safest countries in the world. Turns out being nice is a pretty good defense mechanism. Now, I'm not saying every country should immediately disband their armies and start braiding each other's hair, but maybe, just maybe, there's something to be learned from this little nation that chose peace over firepower. Imagine a world where countries invested more in education, healthcare, and renewable energy instead of tanks and fighter jets. A world where diplomacy is the first resort, not the last. Crazy, right? Well, our peaceful pals are living proof that it's not as impossible as it sounds. And hey, if they ever need someone to teach them how to make a really sarcastic peace sign, they know who to call.